Yes. That's nice to hear, Chris. Okay, so welcome everyone to our virtual info session event 2021. We are honored and excited that you are here together with us on this milestone. We would also like to welcome the new members of the Google Developer Student Club of CIT-U. So to give his welcome speech for us, we have our multi-talented advisor, Sir J. Vince D. Cerato.
It's a or of a multi-talented yarn. Okay. So cool and normal, everyone. So good evening. All right. So I am tasked to have my welcome message. Don't worry, it won't be long. All right. So good evening, aspiring innovators. I am Javen Serrata, your newest faculty member of the College of Computer Studies and the selected advisor for Google Developer Student Clubs of the university. So currently, diba, our world is in its information age, where there are emerging technologies such as virtual reality or VR. We also have the augmented reality or AR. We have the IoT or the Internet of Things. We also have robotics. We have deep learning, and these technologies are readily available, especially at Google. Actually, before pandemic, ako lang i-share that I even took part with the Google Developer Groups or GDGs held in Cebu annually or yearly, where they showcase Google's developer technologies, and there are a lot, I swear. Daghan kaayo sila mga technologies nga I am excited about, 'di ba? And I'm sure you are also excited about their technologies too. Pero unfortunately, kay dili ta kaadto sa mga GDGs or Google Developer Groups, di ba? Kay pandemic man. But regardless, we don't lack the technology. Di ba? Naaman jud ang technology around us, di ba? We can use them. We can use the technology that the world, the scientists, the programmers have developed. But what we do lack, however, is the ideas and the innovative minds, di ba? To quote the legendary physicist Albert Einstein, imagination is more important than knowledge, for knowledge is limited, whereas imagination embraces the entire world, stimulating progress, giving birth to evolution. We gain knowledge from our teachers and mentors, diba? And we have open source technologies that we can use, especially from Google, that we can use their technologies. But what we need are people who can think out of the box, right? Who can think of solutions to real world problems that have since plagued you or the people around you and make their lives a little bit better. And I guess my question would be, are you ready to have fun, to learn about technology outside the classroom, and to become better thinkers and innovators? And if your answer is yes, then I welcome you to the club. So please enjoy the rest of the event. I'm sure they have a lot in store for you. So once again, I am Javen Serrato. You can call me Sir Vince, and I thank you for being here. So cool and normal.
Thank you so much, Sir Cerato, and we are very happy that you're here with us right now amidst your busy schedule.
No
So,
problem.
yeah, it's cool and normal.
Cool and normal.
Without further ado, we will start with the opening remarks from our current GDSC CIT-U lead, Francis Ray Abug.
Hello guys. Hello, hello, hello. So, good evening sa inyo, no? I am Abog Francis Ray, the current lead of this GDSC CIT-U, no? So, wala lang. So, our agenda right now is, is you will be able to know what is a Google Developer Student Club. What does GDSC CIT-U do? Who is the team behind it, and what can you gain by joining GDSC CIT-U, and how to be a part of it. So, yeah. I hope na ma-enjoy mo sa amuang event right now, and thank you.
Thank you so much, Francis, for that wonderful message. Indeed, our Our event for today is all about GDSC, and without the support from our advisor, members, former and current core team, this wouldn't have been possible, and it is because of our passion for tech that brought us together in this organization. So, next to introduce us to our guest speakers for this afternoon, we have our K-drama fangirl, Zana.
Cool! Hi everyone and good evening. Now, I am going to introduce our first guest. He is a GDSC lead from 2020 to 2021 in Cebu Institute of Technology University chapter. Please lend me your ears and let us all welcome Mr. Gary Lloyd Sinok.
Hello, can you see me? Hello, hello.
Yes, we can see you, Kuya, and we can hear you.
Sige, I'll share my screen lang saglit. At, here. Can you see it na?
Yes, we can see it, Kuya.
Okay, so today tonight I will talk about my journey as a Google Developer Student Club lead last year. So last year I'm the Google Developer Student Club lead of our school. And first of all, I would like to introduce myself. I am Gary Lloyd Senok. So I'm a third year computer science student at Cebu Institute of Technology University. Also a software engineer intern at FiberVid, a technical intern at Kawil.ai, also a freelance developer, and a former GDSC lead and a former Microsoft Student Learn Ambassador. So yeah, so here's my achievements. Some of my achievements. I'm included at the top 20 of Accenture program, The Future. Also the Philippine Cloud Skill Challenge by Microsoft. I landed second place. Also a 3 times Impact Hackathon national finalist. And also I represented Philippines. Our team represented Philippines. I think our team is composed of GDSC core members, if I'm right, in this competition. And also also a second place and one provincial skills competition in web technologies. So I would like to talk about the struggles we faced last year in GDSC. So first of all, it's pandemic, so we just have a limited, just have a limited movement. Wala tayong masyadong magawa kasi we are just in home. We cannot do stuff na nagagawa natin face to face. Like marami sana like last year, marami sana akong plano if face to face yung setup, but because of pandemic, ayun na siya, hindi natuloy. And also we an online setup. Actually, lahat kasi, I know some of us have difficulties in online setup, especially in the areas have difficulties in having a strong connection. And also, lastly is the student engagement. So like here kasi, like kung di ba kasi may mga participants o may students na like gusto na sumali sa isang events, kung baga kung may benefits siya or what, like may mapapala siya dito. So isa rin to sa mga problem nung last year struggles. So because of this, we held events. So our events is here sample of our events. We have add web development to mobile development to cloud study jam, and we also have career development. Here speaker session tech talk where speakers in different field, they share their experience. Actually, some of the events, we invited speakers from in this tech industry to share their experience, their insights. Like para sa ating mga students, alaman agad natin yung papasukan natin. They also magbibigay ng mga advices on how to start from web development or mobile development. And also we ano rin po, like we also partnered with different universities, especially in Ateneo and Ateneo and UP. Next is ito yung isa sa mga event na I would like to highlight, the SC Cebu Programming Challenge. We collaborate with the SC University of San Carlos. It's a national competition of national programming challenge. I think 22 to 23 teams yung sumali. It's not just a competition but also to help children's the children's may naging kami beneficiaries dito sa competition at in this event. And so yung mga nalikom namin pera for this event from the sponsors, we buy study materials, study resources for them. Lalo na ngayon kasi sobrang hirap talaga, lalo na pandemic. So kahit papaano sana nakatulong din kami sa kanila. So why join Google Developer Student Club? So here connect we can connect meet students interested in developer technologies at your university, and also have a network, not just only have a connection inside the school with other students in different programs, but also with other students in different university in the Philippines. I think not only in the Philippines but also in the other countries. And also to learn learn about a range of technical topics and gain new skills. So through our events that we held, I hope we help them to learn and discover something new, like in web development and mobile development. And we also have game development last year. Yes. And also to grow as a developer. Next is before I end my presentation, I would like to wait lang. Yung t-shirt ng course. Before matapos yung ko, like gusto ko magpa-giveaway ng 500 worth of Grab food voucher. So kung sinong unang makasagot nito, I will be giving a 500 worth of Grab food. So paunahan na lang sa chat box. So here we go. Oh. Sino nakasagot? I think may nakasagot na si Ray. Okay, sige. Congrats, Ray. You won 500 Grab food, worth of Grab food. I will send it to you na lang later. And also, we also have next question. Paunahan na, guys. Here. What is the first name and last name of our current GDSC lead? Shit. Ano ba full name? I think Francis Ray Abog is the right answer. Yes, full, yeah. So I think Ashley won. So that's it, guys. Thank you for listening to my presentation and keep safe. God bless.
Wow, thank you for sharing your amazing journey in GDSC, Kuya Gary. Now, let us now our next guest is our university is from the University of San Carlos. She is the GDSC lead from 2020 to 2021. Let us all welcome Miss Kyra Sineza.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. Am I audible?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, we
Okay,
can hear
nice.
you.
I'll share my screen for a while. Hello. Hello, everyone. So, yeah, wait. Wait, I'm having trouble with my presentation, but before I start, how is everyone doing? Hello, everyone. Hi, Gary. Hi. Hi. Yeah, for a while. I'm having trouble with my presentation. But, can I ask if on a what grade or what year level or what's your courses before start? Well, yeah, I have here with me the I Justin Guzman is my current lead in the University of San Carlos, and also I have here Chris Militante, our advisor, who's here to support. This is actually my first talk as a former lead. So yeah, I'm very excited. The same thing with Gary. It's been a long time since we've had a talk an event like this. So wait, sorry, humina yung net ko. Sorry. Oh, fourth year. Computer engineering. Hi, Ashley. How are you? How's engineering life? Stressful. Kaloy sa doy. Wait, does anyone of you here doesn't understand Bisaya or like should I talk in straight English or ganun ba? All right, can you see my screen? Sorry.
Yes, we can see your screen now.
Okay, all right. So, hi everyone, and yeah, I'm Kyra Siniza, the former GDSC lead of University of San Carlos, and currently one of the consultant of the current core team. And yeah, I'm a fourth year BSIT in the University of San Carlos also, and nahiya ako sa sa mga awards ni Gary. But yeah, I also currently SK counselor in Mandawi City, And also I'm an intern, a system analyst intern, and also currently we're working on the Philippine representative for Blockchain Olympiad. So that explains my um kahagard ngayon. So yeah, before I get decided na I was invited for this talk, I really don't know what talk should I give. So most talks kasi pag ganito, like we're trying to encourage everyone. So I decided um to have kana why tech is awesome, because I know some people here who kana join event because I was there in your shoes before na, like I don't know what I was doing. I was just joining events, parang ganun. Like I really don't have a purpose. I just want to join events. So I know people here who are who joined, who are interested, or um who joined the or are really into tech. So I just want to give us an experience of like what's my experience ba as a former lead, as a student in tech, as a woman in tech. So yeah, why tech is awesome. So but before I start, I want to kind of share everyone my experience, like what got me into tech, because it started when during my third year in high school, we had this performance task where we had to perform computer hardware servicing, and we had to brought our own system unit, and then we were asked to just clean the motherboard and all the parts like asoy mo na in your school and during high school. And then during the time, I really don't know what I was doing. So I didn't know that I had a mistake. Um, in this CPU, di ba, it's composed of small pins. And then getting impatient. I really don't know what was I doing. So I didn't realize na nakabalik ko isa ko pin. And then I just claim na katong akong system unit gidala kay guba di siya daan. But dili gyud siya guba. But naguba to siya. And then I was so frustrated kay it it caused us, for my family, or for us, nga we had guba na computer for how many weeks. And then that time kay dili pa matuuso ang computer, like we had di ba kadong nga time, feel so old. But yeah, so that's why it frustrates me kay it's something that I don't know how to it's something that I don't know how to fix that time. And then so that I maybe I could someday in the future I could fix this. I will know how to do or naon sa ang nahitabo or something like that, because that time I really don't know what happened. That's why I got interested in tech. So that's how it started. So yeah. Next thing with tech is tech is so vague. Like daghan kay siya og branches. And then during my first year kay I just enrolled in IT kay it's influenced by my sister kay yeah, it has a nice pay. That was really my first reason, or like there's really no reason kay wala lang, enroll lang, something like that. I think some of you here, or can I ask people here who are like who really enrolled for their course ba? Or like like napugos sa parents, or did yeah, you can chat it in the chat box. So I will know who are these people. Guys, I was once like you before. Okay, so anyways, so that's what nice in what's another thing that's nice in tech, because um it's really there's a lot of branches, and then you don't know what you're really good at or what you really want, so you can just try in these different branches I've shown. So uh, you just have to find kind of what you're good at. Like if you're good at designing, you could be a graphic designer. If you're good at if you're very keen on small things, you could be a system analyst or a QA technical. If you're good at finding bugs or mistakes from wrong people, or if you're good with handling people, you can have management, or if you want to build games, kaya you can be a game developer, or not just kanang kaan good, like you're not just to be a developer. So if you are in the tech, so kaya that's the common misconception when you're enrolled in IT, comsci, or any tech related courses. Okay, you just have to be a developer, but you're not. Okay, there's if you know, if you have your LinkedIn, then you try to build your own network. Then you try to reach out to other people, kaya you'll know nga there's kanang a lot good. there's more to there's more to kanang what the teachers are teaching us inside a classroom, or inside a Google Meet, or anywhere what platform you're using right now. So yeah, a degree in this computer related jobs can lead to a variety of well paying and high demand jobs. So it's really up to you for you're really good at. And then next thing in tech is you don't need to know everything. You just have to know that they exist. So especially if you're kanang aspiring developer na, or a student, like manong kay bawon siya ani ako kay wala, or another if you find yourself ba nga comparing yourself from other students from other schools, from your peers or from your classmates nga um kanang why does she know this and then I don't know. So that's it. It's a reminder for you. If you're in tech, you have to always remind yourself that you don't have to know everything, but having the basic, or the basic or the foundations is enough, and knowing they exist is really enough. Okay, you're aware what they do, what they can. So especially in development, if you're gonna be in industry now, okay, there will be a lot of tech stocks, and then but as a student, but you'll feel overwhelmed or stuff like this. So you just have to remind yourself, okay, you don't have to pressure yourself good, because wait, sorry. So yeah, because of this, okay, another thing that why tech is awesome, guys. I have like 3 or 4 key points here. So first is you get to be surrounded by cool, smart, and passionate people at all the time. Kaya imagine good you're working with people or your classmates who has the same who has the same plans with you, or who has the same likings or hobbies, like you like to build games. So you watch kind of YouTube videos, tutorials together, Mariana, guys. So I mean, not just like that, but it's really cool banga to be with people who has the same mindset as you, who wants to learn, who wants to. Okay, tech is something it's not stagnant, it's evolving. So every now and then, kay every year, kay lahi-lahi ang kanang kuan, lahi-lahi ang mga what you call this, ang mga kanang depende kung unsahay yung ganahan ninyo or something like that. So yeah, and also kay for these people, kay you will never know what you can get from these people. Like you can learn from them, they can also learn from you. Kay that's what I really kanang learn from being as being in the DSC. That's really kanang one thing that I will never kanang I would always treasure ba nga kanang I kanang sometimes magod in our journey, or in our kana as a student, kay we feel like kana we know everything, or like enough to siguro ang searching mag-search sa Google, or naroon na sa Google, oy, like na ba, or I can read stuff, or I can watch a YouTube video. But no, it's not enough. Having learning from other people is also another great experience, kay kanang these people has experienced this this what do you call this like has experienced these bugs, or like these problems before, and then you ask them, so you learn this is how they approach the problem. So something like that. So it's very nice in tech, in people in tech community. If you are in like if you have like DSC, like everything in the DSC group, kay, we always find ourselves helping each other out for kanang things we are in the same. And the next thing is you don't necessarily have to be amazing at coding. I swear, I mean, promise, has also ako diligent ko mayo, and I'm so honest with that. And it doesn't make me less as an IT or a tech enthusiast. You just have to, as what I mentioned earlier, you just have to be, you just have to know what you're really good at or what you really want. Okay. What if kanang ako kay, even if ganahan kay ko mag-dev, but dili ko amazing at coding, I know nga, I could learn that someday or I could be there someday, and it doesn't stop there. So, and kanang manam good if kanang it's a common misconception ba nga, IT kay mag-code ra gyud or na ba, so it's not kanang, it's really not like that all the time, and it depends on you yun. So yeah. So if you're having a hard time, always remember na you are not alone. You always have your ates or kuyas in your kanang in your field, or kanang mga juniors ninyo in your school, or you can ask other people. That's why DSC is here. That's why that's the purpose of DSC. You can have friends who are in the same community as you. Na it's easier for you to ask help, and that's what DSC is trying to do, or try to to bridge the gap between the students ba for these students who are really eager to learn, and then YouTube is not just enough get to learn. Kay some people are not gonna some people are kind of doesn't learn with watching videos or listening to a teacher. Some people really needs to apply those things, or especially some aspects in the tech. And yes, Stack Overflow is your best friend kay until you gonna have a work na kay, I mean, Stack Overflow is your best friend yun, like forever and always na siya if you're in tech. And yeah, so next thing is in tech, kay tech is awesome because you can be someone who leads and encourages your peers to achieve their dreams. Wow, it's a big word, no? Achieve their dreams. But dreams mago doesn't have to be rich na ka, or like you have a mansion, you have your dream cars. But some dreams magad kay being able to graduate, or being able to learn, or being able to learn a language, for example, being able to learn Java. So that's for some people, that's their dream. And then in tech, kay, if you know nga you're good at this, and then you know this person is trying to be good at this, you can help those people. That which is kind of awesome thing in tech ba kay. Kanang it's very kanang, even if walay kanang there's no gap gani with your seniors or with your kanang people who are older than you, because they've been through the same thing. So that's what I've learned with my mentor also nga, kanang di jud ko pwede matawag og sir kay it's a thing in tech daw no. But yeah, kanang it kanang seniority or like something like that kay doesn't um have to be kanang you're really strict ba kay kanang in tech, it's evolving, as what I've mentioned earlier. It's evolving, and kanang people who are really into this area, kay they really find it kanang lahi ba yun ang feeling, especially when you solve a bug in your code. Like even I usually, and it will took me how many hours to solve a very minor problem. Then my friends are always there to help me out. And then at some point pod kay kanang I could help them also in things that I'm also good at. So kanang in return ba. So that's really a nice thing in kanang being in a tech community. I don't know if kanang it also exists in other industry, but based on my experience, especially in DSC, especially with my core team, who kanang my core team members before, who are my kanang very close friends, or like I'll consider them as my college barkada na. Okay, they're the people I always count on. I always ask for help. I always I also help them in some ways, but really the help I get from them bakay, it's really nice. And then it's really something the teachers are couldn't offer or can give, especially now we're in a face to face nga, kana you couldn't build relationship with the kana with just online thing. So yeah, it's nice nga you can help other people with your knowledge. And next, I think this is the last one. So in tech, tech gives us opportunity to take part in building innovative solutions that solve real world problems. And yes, I think we all know that, guys. Like a concrete example is Gcash. Gcash is very convenient to us nowadays. Kay, um, contactless payment. You can send money through kanang an instant, something like that. Ba? So it gives us opportunity to help people, especially if kanang in some ways by it, no matter how small, that could really help. And that's what we're trying also to do, especially kanang that's what like Gary who really, I always see Gary good to kanang who always participates in hackathons, then he keeps on winning pa yun. Congrats, Gary. But yeah, then I before like during our first term in GDSC, it started from like one hackathon in a span of 5 months, and then next thing I like from now kay murag almost every month kay join na si Hagari og hackathon like it's really amazing for this kind of people nga if kanang if you'll always be with people like this magod kayo, you'll also be encouraged ba kanang you don't have to pressure yourself, you also get encouraged nga if he or she can do this, why can't I? So you get to challenge yourself, but it's a thing pod nga you have to remember nga you really don't have to be amazing at everything, but katong that's what I've said earlier. Okay, it would also kind of create pressure. Okay, I've also gone there, been there, but yeah, kanang it's kan ba it's kanang it's nice it kanang your thought nga you wanted to help people in some ways like during our kind of introduction anang class introduction kay some good people nga wana nga I took up IT kay I wanted to help the world yun na ba like kanang wo kana impossible more like impossible, but if you kanang really understand the context, or like if you're really in there, if you really have the passion, you'll know nga it's very possible yet like if only one people could kind of has this kanang mindset nga I could change the world, and then you'll involve yourself in a community like DSC nga they're also trying to solve the world like kanang, and then you'll build your group and then you'll build a community. Okay, it's very amazing. These kanang students, these students are trying to solve they're trying to save the world, and it's so amazing. Okay, that's the solution challenge. Like like there's a lot of participants, then they have different ideas and they're very diverse, and then when you join these competitions, bakay you're not trying to you're not trying to win, but then you're more on getting like the adrenaline rush ba nga. Oh, I can save the world with this stuff or na ba like with my knowledge I can save the world, and it's really nice good for tech, and it's something that um I can really commend nga. It's something na it doesn't exist in other field, I think, or very biased lang yun go into tech. So yeah, those were my four key points, because not all heroes wear capes. Some are fixing bugs, and in tech magud kay yes akong gingan nga like I could just call my friend nga kanang I'll send a screenshot of a line of code nga may there's an error, then my friend would help me fix the bugs, or like send me everything or like that. So they're really amazing people. Like imagine being stressed over a one line of code for overnight or for over how many nights siguro some nights kay inana, then we can for me I consider them as my heroes. And yeah, I think that's all. So it's all you have that's what I can share good for my why tech is awesome as a former DSE lead. And that's all. Thank you. I think that's long enough.
Okay, thank you for sharing your experience and journey about tech and Google developers, Ate Kyra. Now, for
Thank
our
you.
last is, I, Now for our last guest is from Batangas. She is the GDS lead of Batangas State University, Jose P. Laurel Polytechnic College chapter. Let us all welcome Miss Marie Dominic Onya.
Hi, am I audible? Or am I audible and visible at the same time? I'm gonna share my screen. All right, there. Uh, Audible ba yung sound ko? Or nakikita niyo ba yung slide ko?
Yes po.
Okay. Thank you so much for that introduction, and I'm really happy to be here. And I am so much invested with other of my colleagues that I said to Francis that I'll be supporting as much as possible, as much that I can. So it's gonna be quick. I'm just gonna introduce myself and how I came up with the GDSC community. Nothing much special about it other than the journey as it is, maybe. So, hi, my name is Marie Dominic Onya. I am the GDSC lead of Batangas State University JPLPC Malvar campus. So I am, my colleague is the GDSC lead of CIT right now. So his name is Francis, as you all know, as we all know from the day. So I'm also the creative director of Algo Filipino, and I am also an aspiring UX UI designer. And yeah, so how did I start up with GDSC community? So if you're familiar with butterfly effect, I always tell this to my core members, to my core team. If you're familiar with butterfly effect, it's a chaotic theory wherein something small could change into something really big that you didn't expect that it could be that big in a certain situation, right? So the first time that I have uh, learned about GDSC was way back in pandemic, which is in 2020. And also, there were the times na kung saan lahat tayo, we're in virtual setup, right? And it's pandemic. So I dig deeper on how GDSC works. I found this post from Google Developer Student Club Loyola, which is the Ateneo de Manila University, wherein they introduced a hackathon event, a 48 hackathon event. It is called Hackfest 2020 online. So I think it's inspired by the K-drama startup, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that's where I first started on my journey in becoming GPSC lead, because I didn't think that in that time I would be in this certain situation. I didn't expect to be a student lead, because my only goal that time is to be present on much more active on my chosen career in my technical uh, experience, and also learn more about stuff through my passion, because way back I'm just a yes, startup, because way back before pandemic, okay, before pandemic happened, I am a student writer. I am a student writer in our Office of School Publication. So just a simple student back then. I don't really have the motivation to work in my course. I don't really want to be in, BSIT. I want to be in mass communication course. So that's what I preferred, actually. But then I learned to be in this part of road, the technical technology and everything about it. So pandemic came, Hackfest came. This Hackfest 2020 came. I was curious of how it actually can actually happen. Kasi way back, sabi ko, ano ba yun? Ano ba yung hackathon? Ano ba yung ganyan? Hindi ko talaga alam. Sophomore student na ako nun, wala pa akong masyadong kaalam-alam. So I joined in. I selected a few of my friends to build a team. Kasi nga, di ba, inspired siya. It was inspired by the K-drama startup. So we need to build a team. We need to form a team. Actually, they will be launching another event again. So, ayun, that time, my only goal was to experience and to, orient myself about the Google Developer Student Club. Hindi ko pa alam that time that there's a certain community about it. But then I tried. And then I was really amazed of how they handled the event, how they handled everything about Google technologies. It really amazed me to be part of a certain event like that. So we also did some workshop, which I'm really surprised because the first thing that they have taught, if I'm not as far as I can remember, the first thing that they have taught is all about user interface. Okay, user interface is related into, the flow of the system of how clients or customer can actually dive into your system, something like that. So it can also be designing and graphical design. So yeah, the first that caught my interest, I still remember it. It was a Figma. If you're all familiar with Figma, it's a Figma workshop. So I was like, I didn't know that that kind of platform exists. I was very invested. They have this small pen, small tool that they use to create shapes and also mock up shapes, mock up platforms and other type of plugins. So plugins you can actually experiment from there and build your own mock-up design of a certain web application or a mobile application, something like that. So that caught my interest, and I didn't know that I could be on that field. I didn't know that I could learn on that field. Because the first time I started my course, ang nasa isip ko lang, the first thing that I thought was to be a programmer. I didn't know other expertise. Naririnig ko, I've heard of it, but not totally deep into that. So, sabi ko, kaya ko ba? Ganyan. Pero sabi ko, I will try to. But then, GDSC came. And when GDSC came, I finally found something that I could love. I finally found something that can burn the passion inside me when it comes into tech industry. I found out that I can actually learn more about web designing or something about UX, UI, and also there are tons of other expertise you can actually dive into tech industry. I was very amazed. I was very stunned, and not totally I enrolled, but sumali pa ako sa mga events. I've joined a lot of events, and that's where hindi ko na pala alam, hindi ko na mamalayan. I am right in a community. Nasa isang community na pala ako, hindi ko pa alam. So sabi ko noon, parang like lahat sila, like they are all connected. Some speakers, some students, magkakakilala sila. I was really stunned by that. I was really parang sabi ko, pwede pala akong makahanap. I can find some students that also has the same passion about me, that we can talk about this kind of field, we can talk about this chosen career path, so something like that. And then from there, I actively participate in a lot of GDSC community events. And from that small decision of mine in being registered in a 48-hour hackathon, that just one register, that just one form I submitted. Namuntik ko nang hindi i-submit Sabi ko, wag ko na lang kaya ituloy. But all my brave heart and with all my courage, I submitted, I experienced it, I participated. And now here I am. I'm finally building a community that I can share in my university. That's the big effect that happened to me. Kung hindi ako sumali sa event na yun, maybe I won't be aware of this kind of culture, or maybe I will be aware, but I'll just participate in some of the platforms. But then being able to, start off like that had a really great impact on my. So that's my butterfly effect. That's my linear effect. And actually, I'm really proud to say na finally I can also share that knowledge, share that type of community to my colleagues, and also be one of them, and further advance their knowledge, teach them or learn them to connect, to grow, there to learn more about GDSC. So as you can see, we have here also the logo of Algo Filipino. So because of also dahil nga sumali ako sa isang event na yon, I became found out organization. Algo Filipino is a non-profit organization that focuses on Filipino language and into the technology. So it's another part of our organization. It's another community, but also connected to tech community, of course. I joined Algo Filipino because also connected pa rin siya sa pagpa-participate ko sa GDSC Lead. Because the funny thing is, that one time na sumali ako sa isang event, that I joined one event, which it's called Playground 2021. It's a GDSC event. It's a startup event wherein you build your own startup company, you build your own roles, something like that. So I teamed up with other students from other university. And nung time na yon, that was the time that I didn't really know what could happen. But hindi ko talaga sila kilala, like zero. Pero I socialized with them and I found out that they also have really amazing journey. Meron din silang sarili nilang kwento kung paano sila, on how they also started in being in GDSC community events. So our CEO that time is a grade 12 student. Actually, I'm very amazed of him and I'm very proud of him. He's from Pisay. And then, recruit niya ako as a designer, yung role ko sa aming startup company. And then, yung founder ng Algo Filipino is also a team member of mine, which is the marketing role. He fulfilled the marketing role that time. So, nagkakilala kami. It's a 3-month webinar kung saan nagkakilala kami doon. And also, from there, he introduced me to Algo Filipino. And from there, parang sabi ko, wow, I want also to be part of this kind of organization because it amazed me on how Algo Filipino talks about technology and also it talks about Filipino language from all of us. The inspiration actually of Algo Filipino is because some of the founder of it, napansin niya na yung mga hackathons from other international areas are really competitive when it comes sa mga ganung bagay. So, yung mga English, yung mga from other international parts, puro syempre English speaking, yung mga ano nila, and something like that. And also, yung mga competitive nilang community, that sila on other part of the country. So, he thought na why not also build a community like that? Community for Filipino people, a community for aspiring youth, for Filipino aspiring youth. And yeah, from there are many things that actually happened from me from there. Kasi nung naging creative director ako, I was hired as a creative director. I also learned a lot of things. And nakapag communicate din ako sa iba pang mga members ng Algo Filipino were in fact they also has their own community of their own. So marami siya naging branches ng network nung nakapasok ako ng organization, ng certain type of organization of that. And then I also learned from them because I'm not really an expert pa, but I'm still learning. Sabi ko nga sa mga core team ko, what I said to them is everyone has their own space in growing. Okay? You you do not stay in one line only. You can still grow. There are still chances for you that you can actually take and be part of a much larger concept. So I'm very excited to be, share this kind of platform and to also involve myself in part of this because this is not just the end of all. This is also the beginning for other stories that we can take, for other journey that we can tell. And also, I'll leave you with this comment, which is a motto of mine. It's you try to get out of your comfort zone, take a risk, and who knows where it will take you. So, sabi nila, what are the instances of being away of your comfort zone? Baka hindi naman maging okay yung kalabasan, baka hindi naman talaga to para sa akin. You'll never know until you actually join in such things. Okay? Sometimes being away in your comfort zone is the way to experience a lot of things in this world. Kasi when I was just a freshman student, the only thought I could bear in my mind is that graduate, ito lang, 4 years, diploma and then job. Hindi pala, pwede rin pala akong makapag-join in sa iba pang mga outside of my university. It really could take me somewhere. And yeah, I'm very proud of of my journey. And I truly believe that you can also have your own journey to tell. Not now, maybe it's on the process, but someday, somewhat, after a lot of events or a time, you just need to, wait for your own spot also. Wait for your chance. And we all have that time. You just have to believe in yourself, know your worth, and also believe that you can. Kasi ako nga, I'm just, when I started participating on that kind of event, I was just 19 years old. So that time, it's still a long journey to be taken. So, yeah, and I hope that you will enjoy, and I'm sure that you will also enjoy GDSC events. You can participate in every events that you like and support your GDSC lead for being here because it's a lot of experience and brave heart to be in this kind of position. So yeah, you can top me on my LinkedIn. It's Marie Onya, and congratulations for being here and for exposing yourself in such community. Thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for sharing your wonderful journey and experience in Google Developer, Ate Marie. So now, nice kayo ang ilahang story about sa ng experience sa Google Developers and Tech. But one of our guests called me about do not stop from where you are. Explore and be passionate where you are good at. And now, moving on to start our question and answer portion for the audience who are probably having this urge to gain more information about tech right now for our speakers. We have our CCO, Chief Communications Officer, Riza. Please, kaan lang sa chat box.
Okay, thank you very much, Riza. And thank you also to our speakers. Your speech was really inspiring and motivating, especially for us who are still on the journey. So, once again, thank you very much for that, speakers. All right, so now let's proceed and move on to the main event, and that is getting to know what GDSC is all about. So, sharing his knowledge about what GDSC holds to our fellow tech enthusiasts, let's welcome once again our current lead of GDSC, Francis.
Hello, good evening. So, I will be here explaining to you what is GDSC CIT-U all about. Next slide. Next slide, please. Okay. So, knowing GDSC in possession 2021. Next slide. So, what is GDSC? Developer student clubs are university-based community group for students presented by Google, Google developers. So, ang kanisang nga organization kay open for all jud siya na kuan sa course mapa engineering ka or computer science, open me for that one. Students from all undergrad or graduate programs with an interest in growing as a developer are welcome. So as what as what I have said, open me for anything. By joining a BSc, students grow their knowledge in a peer-to-peer learning environment and build solutions for local businesses and their communities. So as what you have heard from previous speakers no kay murag na adjud sila kanang na output ba nahimo from their experience. Next. So our organization provides students with the opportunity to grow their knowledge on developer technologies and more through peer-to-peer workshops and events. So right now, our event is info session sa kanang like i-orient mo kung unsa na nato ron o kung unsa ang ato ang mahimo o kung unsa ang ato ang events in the future. And by that time na maabot, we can use Google technologies no like dili lang ta kutob sa code, dili lang ta kutob sa ato ang ah, kung unsay nakatunan nato sa school. Gain relevant industry experience by solving problems for local organizations with technology-based solutions. So, kani siyang ikaduha na sentence, we really have a plan to push our solution challenge here sa ato ang school. Showcase their prototypes and solutions to the local communities and industry leaders. So, kana siya, kaning two answering nga sentence, that is for the solution challenge part later on sa ato ang event soon. Next. Next please. Ano siya? Nice eating siya. Looking back, DSC was first launched as an organization in India by students goals of
Okay, so looking back, GDSC history, DSC was first launched as an organization in India by students with goals of securing connections for employment in computing industry. Next. So building connections. GDSC Southeast Asia, we are compromised in different countries. Actually, GDSC is a big organization. There are a lot of countries. So if you visit the GDSC Community Dev website, you can see there the different universities that has GDSC. Okay, next. Vision. So our vision for GDSC CIT-U is Google Developer Student Clubs is the chosen program for students in universities wanting to grow as developers. Our mission, next, is to empower students to impact the community through values-driven innovation of emerging technologies. And our goal is to create impact students and empower them to impact their communities through technology. Google Developer Students Club aims to bridge the gap between theory and practical application for student developers. So as you can see here, we have a video wherein Google Developer Students Club train thousands of student developers globally and work with their communities to solve real life problems. So here is from the Ashasi University in Ghana to share their experience at a cloud study jam. So please play the video. I think there is a technical problem. I cannot hear the video. We're so sorry, guys, for the technical problem. Let's wait for a moment as Winston is taking care of the problem for you.
virtual machine and using the
Okay,
G
there.
Cloud and G Cloud shell. So there's
So
Well, I
can
sent the
everybody
email
hear?
for the Cloud Study Jam last week on
Okay, there.
Friday. I was shocked that in less than 5 minutes, we actually had about 30 people signing up for it. Today we're having a Google Cloud Study Jam.
So we have students coming from all majors. We have computer science, management information system, business administration, engineering, and the idea is they kind of have the interest to get to know more about technology, but they don't know where to start. So as DSC, that's where we come in. We're gonna do the first two labs. We're creating a virtual machine and using the G Cloud and G Cloud shell. So that's pretty much exciting.
So your virtual machine was like a house, right? And the SSH is like a gate, like an entry point into the house that you created.
Had any experience with? I'm the patron to the Developer Students Club. The issue is that computer science classes provide some level of theory introduction, some level of practice, but then we want to let the students appreciate current technologies, state-of-the-art technologies by introducing them through Developer Students Club workshops and seminars.
So I wanted to go into web development. Before, I was not someone who actually likes like coding, that tech stuff. But ever since I joined DSC, I've actually started coding a lot and doing some projects on my own.
Yeah, students from all majors, they really want to know more about what they can actually do to contribute to problem solving in the society.
Really love teaching people and making them realize that, oh, I can actually do this. That's one of the things that really give me the joy when I see that in people.
Okay, wow. Okay, wow. So that was from the Ashesi University in Ghana. So next slide, please. Next slide. So the community, in GDSC, we make meaningful and lasting impact in the community through technology. And through GDSC, we can learn together as we establish a culture of building software. So in GDSC CIT-U 2021, we have planned for activities and workshop for our students. First is info session, which is our event for today. Study jams, Python and JavaScript, Git, web development, game development, Flutter and Firebase, and Cloud Study Jam, in which we will be holding this as we will announce it later on, as we will only be posting it in the GDSC page for further announcements. So next, our GDSC also will hold a solution challenge for the students. So what is solution challenge? It is an annual contest that invites students from the SC communities to develop students for local community problems using one or more Google products or platforms. So why do we do solution challenge? So we enable hands-on learning and inspire student developers to come together as a global community, learn and build real solutions for real problems. So here is a picture from Samuel and the developer student club community in Uganda. Together that they solve a local challenge by building a mobile app with Firebase for users to track their medical vaccinations and enable better tracking for patients and healthcare workers. Their team won the annual 2019 Solution Challenge competition after being selected from a pool of 170 applicants. So and here is another video showcasing the student club in Ghana that as they created a or navigation app for their local mall. So please play the video.
When I came to first year, I found it difficult navigating a lot of facilities on campus. Most first year students, they found it a major challenge. So I said, okay, this is something that we really need to solve. The DSC is a community where students who are like-minded come together to learn technologies in cloud, Android development, and web development. So after a few workshops, I figured that we could solve accessibility for first-year students. We decided to use the mall as a use case to build a navigation system using AR technology. At first, people were like, this is really a complex problem to solve. But then after we broke the problem down, we realized that all the technologies we had to use, we had already learned them in our DSC workshops.
When I heard about it, I was like, David, I need to join this project because I was lost basically the entire first academic year. And that's what DSC does. It gives you a project and it makes sure that you are well equipped to work on the project.
So we had a lot of volunteers and we broke them into teams. First, we had a Blender team to get a 3D model of the building. Then we had the Unity and Scripted team who got the models and made it interactive and available to the Android team, who built the screens and the app and used Firebase, which stores user data and for business analytics. And we had a UI team who created a designer set and all the dynamic interfaces you see. Last, we had a documentation team who put everything into one file to make it available to the open source community.
My name is Paul, and I study chemistry. I got inspired by attending one of the DSC seminars. I'm actually very impressed about my brother's journey here because I, as a computer science student, I just have to focus on the PC parts, computer building apps, but he has something else to do. But he's still taking some time off to help us, and he's really doing a good job. Now I can build Android apps. That means I can use that as a part-time job, and maybe chemistry as my full-time job, or maybe the vice versa.
There were times that we had to meet in the evenings. There were times we had to meet early in the morning just to get the project working.
It was hard, but then we looked at the bigger picture and realized that, okay, we can do this. So, yeah. DSC is a family and it's about the learning of teamwork and leadership.
What we've built is not a perfect app, but we've come a long way by being able to use the knowledge that we gained from our DSC workshops. My God, this is cool. Who wouldn't love this?
So watching the video, I was actually inspired as well. So watching the video, I was actually inspired as well because as we know that Ghana is not that innovative country yet. So as we continue to learn more about technology, we can help a lot of people indeed. So next slide, please. So GDSC CIT-U has partnerships in hand from GDSC Crystal E College that is from Tagbilaran, Bohol, and GDSC Batangas State University College is from same as the college where Miss Marie Dominic Anya is from. So that is still the partnerships we have at hand, and there is still more coming. So that was our informative discussion about what GDSC is all about. And just like what our speaker said earlier as well, indeed in GDSC, we could really learn a lot about how technology and its advancements and innovation help the community in a lot of ways. And that is one of the reasons why we are here right now as part of the GDSC, because we want to learn and empower the community through tech. Now, in this section, introducing the members of the GDSC CIT-U would be from our mischievous but cutie design assistant, Isa.
Thank you, Mika. So the GDSC CIT-U chapter is composed of various positions responsible for developers and speakers, media creatives, and lastly, partnerships and programs. This organization wouldn't be made possible if it weren't for the executive core team members. So to start off with their introduction, we have our GDSC lead, whom we have met earlier as he gave his opening remarks. Kuya Francis.
So can we move to the slide, please, Winston? Next, next. Go to Kuya Francis. There, okay. So this is Kuya Francis Ray Abog. As you have seen earlier, he is our current GDSC CIT-U lead. So he is not here today, so since he had an urgent call. So next.
Next, our COO at the Fleur de Lis.
So Ate Fleur de Lis H. Rabanes is a is the chillest member of the team. She is actually a full-time web developer, so whether it's editing videos or any graphic design, you can count on her. She's a third-year computer science student, and she has made a lot of personal projects from students who don't enjoy making it like websites like she does. So she's not a website, but she's still developing. So puns aside, she hopes to enjoy the student life and graduate together with her classmates. So once again, Ate Fleur de Lis is not here because she has to go to work on site. So next, please.
Next, we have our CTO.
So, di lang ako mag-open cam guys. I am Winston Baring, BSCS 1, Computer Science, first year, and your Chief Technology Officer. So, karon nag-build pa ko sa akong mga skills because as a Chief Technology, this is a big responsibility to me as an officer for you guys. So, that's it. And also, I really like to ask question mao nga naabot ko ni nga course kay katong pag I was in high school, senior, no, it was, yeah, junior high school. Na-introduce ko sa HTML nga nag-hook na ko nga intrigue ko aning nga course which is computer science. Actually, mag-IT sa jud ko din. Napanood man ako nga mas deeper ang computer science, then I took the challenge, and right now I am a computer science in a computer science course and wishing to have a fun journey as we build and establish with people's mga enthusiasts about technology. So that's it. Thank you.
Okay, so next we have our CCO.
Next slide, please, Winston.
Thank you, Riza. Now we have our CCDO, Carl.
So here is our Chief Development Community Officer, Carl Yebes. So he is not here as well today, but he is a second year CS student and he is part of the core team. He enjoys listening to music, playing musical instruments such as the guitar, hiking, and of course coding. As of today, he is still an intermediate when it comes to coding every day. But he wishes to improve and hone his skills through tutorials and online classes. One of his greatest goals is to be a software engineer someday. And with that, he believes that he is confident in himself and that someday he will succeed. And being part of the team is both challenging and rewarding. And we may succeed or experience failure, but what truly matters is we learn, experience, and adapt. So he hopes that we all get along and experience together the Google Developer Students Club.
Okay, so next we
Thank
have
you.
our CFEO.
Okay, so yes, that's me. So I am present. So I am Michaela Jasmine Pantoja. I am your Chief Finance and External Officer. I am a first year computer science student, so I am part of the core team member responsible again for the financial and external affairs. So I enjoy reading novels, watching films, doing digital art, and etc. Currently, I am still learning more about coding and UI or UX design. I aspire to be a software engineer and a designer soon. So I have always believed that even with the small steps you take, great things will come to those who persevere. So my ultimate goal is to enjoy life and travel around while contributing to the community through technology. So I hope we could get together and engaging to learn, grow, and connect, being as part of GDSC as we bridge the gap between theory and practice. So thank you, Isa.
Okay, thank you, Mika. Next, we have our PRO.
So Ate Arlie Baclayon is our public relations officer. She is a second year civil engineering student. This is not computer science. And to be frank, she said that she still doesn't know what she aspires to be and still exploring all that. But she enjoys learning about technology as it amazes her how it rapidly developed throughout the years. And that she also said that being part of the core team is a huge challenge, but she is sure that with the help of her colleagues, she will get through everything together. So next.
Okay, so next we have our Director for Partnership.
So she is our director for partnership. She is Anissa Davis. She is originally from Argao, but she is currently residing in Banawa. She is also a third year civil engineering, and she is the director of partnerships for the Google Developer Students Club. And she also enjoys singing, designing or drawing, volleyball, and most importantly, serving others. So she is interested in Google Developer Students Club because as a CE student, she's said here that she needs to try new things and be a constant part of the group in order for this organization to be well established. And she is confident that the GDSC will be successful because we are confident in our talents. Thank you. Next.
Okay, next we have our Finance Lead.
So next is Ritzlin Abby Kabunkal. She is our finance lead. She is a third year civil engineering student as well. And she is a huge fan of Marvel, a bibliophile, and an aspiring writer and a dog lover. So as a civil engineering student, it requires a strenuous commitment to be part of the team. So being acknowledged as nation's builder, CE students can also show prominence in leading at the most innovative way through introducing technologies. And she is also delighted to have the opportunity to hone her skills in leading as well as creating connections. Moreover, she aspires to quench her thirst at learning more about technologies. Thank you. So next.
Okay, next we have our Design Lead, Ishi.
So, hello, I am Tara Esbel, or Ishi for short. I am a first year CS student and I am part of the executive core team as the design lead. So, when it comes to PubMats, graphics design, photo, and video editing, I'm your guy. I've been interested in computer science since my junior high years, and here I am now trying to pursue this career path. So I hope one day to become a software engineer or possibly a video game developer. So I'm doing my best to learn more and get better at coding. So being a part of the GDSC core team is a task, but it's a fun one. Though there's much work to do, I enjoy every step of the way and the friendships that I've built over time. And I hope that you all will enjoy it here as we connect, learn, and grow together as a community. So thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ishi. Next slide, please. Okay, so it's my turn. Hello, I'm Isa Karina Hein, but you may call me Hein. I'm also a BSCS freshman and I'm your assistant design lead for this academic year. My passion mainly lies in reading and writing, but I'm certain I'll be able to utilize these skills in the future. I aspire to be a game developer and I'm currently practicing pixel art and animating them. Future RPG, who knows? So that's all for now. Hope you enjoy your info session. Okay, next slide. And we have our events committee head.
So I guess Zenly is not here. So Zana Kyle Asombrado is our event committee head. She's a first year computer science student as well, and is she here already? Oh, muted.
Muted
Okay,
ko,
okay,
yes.
there. Okay, there she is.
Sorry. So, hi guys. I am a first year college and Bachelor of Science in Computer Science and part of the executive core team as event head, uh, committee head. I have a minute knowledge about technology, but I am willing to explore about it. Since high school, I dream about becoming a developer and pursuing my goals to achieve it in the future. Being part of this organization has a huge responsibilities and challenges. Although this will serve me as an experience and knowledge, I hope that together we will learn and try our best for this organization. Thank you.
Okay, so lastly, we have our events committee associate. Next slide, please.
Hi guys. I'm Christian Fate, a first year student. I'm a cat lover and a person who likes to try and explore. Well, as to why I am here, well, I just love to be everywhere. Just kidding. Of course, I joined this club because I was interested. Well, I was actually introduced by it by a relative of mine when I was in grade 8, or was it in grade 9? He has his own company that deals with technology, or more on information technology in Norway. That's why I was interested, and just, and besides that, I also have a friend who engages in that kind of field. So I searched stuffs about it, and I've been interested since then. And I've always been trying to develop and improve myself. And so, although my knowledge about this field is not really enough or not up to par, my sincerity to be part of the team and dedicate myself to achieve its goals is genuine. Currently, I'm still learning new things and experiencing brand new additions in my first year of college. So, nice to meet you, and yoroshiku minna. Everyone, thank you.
Thank you. Hey.
Okay, so thank you for that, everyone, and it was nice to know more about you. So that was your GDSC CIT-U Executive Core Team for the school year 2021 to 2022. So before anything else, why not let us all have some fun for a little while? To be handled by our adorable creative lead, Tara Isbel Datan. Tara?
So, hello everyone. So, it's been a long evening. I guess some of you are tired, but let's bring that energy back and play a game of Kahoot. Can I share my screen? Oh, wait for a moment. Okay. So, I hope that most of you are familiar with Kahoot or the game. If not, I'll be introducing the mechanics of the game na lang. Maybe prizes, I don't know. Could you head to the site www.kahootit on your devices, or if you have the app, you can just click on it and enter your game pin. The game pin right here is 2472929. So I encourage everyone to participate in the game. It's just simple trivia about Google, about GDSC, basically everything that we've discussed or learned so far. Okay, I see we have Ka and Ash. Join in. How about the others? Okay, guys, don't be shy. Just head right in. And if you're having issues with the game pin, just don't include the space. Okay. Sige, join. Anyone? Come on. You can keep joining. It's not a hard game. Okay, we have Min. Kuyawan ko mo 1v1. It's okay. There's not Okay, we have Uwu is now Min, Sai, Ash, and come on. Oh, mysterious. Someone's name is I. Okay. Oh. Okay, is that everyone? Guys? Are there still some people who haven't got... Oh, okay. There are still some people. Come on. Wait, okay, I'll wait, okay. Take your time. Okay, while we wait for the others, enjoy the music. Okay, is that everyone? Or have some people not gotten in yet? Okay. No. You're not yet in kiwi fruit. Oh. Sige, we'll wait for you. Promise. It's simple lang. Just Google trivia about GDSC and about CIT. GDSC CIT-U. Okay. ARF. Okay, so while we wait, I hope everyone enjoyed the info session so far. I hope you learned something from our guest speakers and then our lead and also from our advisor. So I hope that it allows... Oh, okay, we have Kiwi now inside. Is that everyone? I hope so. Since we're... Okay, I think we should start now. Everyone? Okay. No more... Okay, yes. Okay, let's start. Okay, ready now? Okay. So, let us start. So, this is the GDSC CIT-U trivia. 2, 1... So, what year was Google founded? Was it 1989, 1998, 2000, or 1996? If you don't know the answer, you could Google it, I guess. But
The quicker you answer, the higher your score, and that might benefit you in the long run. Okay. Oh, 6 of you got that correct. So the answer was 1998. Google was founded in 1998. So that was about 2 decades ago. And we have, I don't know how to read your name, in the lead with L, Sai, Ash, and Francis following behind. Okay, next question. Who are the founders of Google? Okay, who are the founders of Google? Is it Larry Page and Satya Nadella, Sundari Pichai and Satya Nadella, Sundari Pichai and Sergey Brin, or Larry Page and Sergey Brin? So here in the image on screen, who are these two fellows who founded Google? Okay, 8 of you got that correct. It was Larry Page and Sergey Brin. And okay, Francis has taken the lead with Ash behind. Uwu and Kiwi back on the board. Okay, third question. In what university did the two founders meet? Is it A, Stanford, B, Oxford, C, CIT-U, or D, Harvard? So where did the two founders meet? If they hadn't met, of course, Google would not be possible. It wouldn't have been here today. So which, okay, we have the answer. It was Stanford University. So Larry and Sergey actually met in Stanford University. I think Larry was the second year and Sergey was on campus for a tour of the university. Okay, now we have Ash in the lead, taking over Francis with Uwu, L, and Ka following behind. Okay, fourth question. So the word Google comes from the term Google, which is number 1 followed by how many zeros? So, diba? It's not only about developing, it's also about math. So if you're familiar with this, I hope you get the answer. So is it 1,000, 100, 10, or 50? Okay, quick. Okay, 9 of you got that correct. Let's see who's on top of the board. And Ash still in the lead with Ka, Arf, and Min following. Okay, question number 5. What colors are used to represent Google? Well, if it isn't obvious already, what colors represent Google? Is it blue, red, yellow, green, blue, red, yellow, indigo, orange, yellow, red, violet, or red, purple, green, blue? Okay, which colors represent Google? Okay, 11 of you got that correct with 1 person wrong. So obviously the colors that represent Google are red, blue, yellow, and green. And on the scoreboard, L has taken over with Ash, Ka, Francis, and Kiwi back following behind. So number 6, which among the following is not a Google application? So similar to Kuya Gary's question earlier, which is not a Google application? Is it Google Lens, Gmail, Google Drive, Google Explore? Which among the following is not a Google application? Okay, it was 6. Oh, it's a tie, 6 and 6. So Google Lens is actually a Google application. It's based on cameras, but Google Explore is not. Okay, and we have Ash on a streak with 6 correct scores in a row, with Ka, Francis, Kiwi, and L following behind. Okay, number 7. So what does GDSC mean? What does GDSC mean? Is it Google Developer Students Club, Google Developer Student Council, Google Development Student Council, or Google Developer Student Community? It's okay. Ash is in the lead. Oh, 12. Oh, you all got that correct, except for 1 wrong again. Okay. Oh, Ash still in the lead with Ka and Kiwi back rising in the ranks. So, diba? Next question. Number 8. Google Developer Student Club was first established in what country? Oh, ganiha. This was discussed, I hope everyone gets this right.
Because if you all did, that means you were all listening. Okay. Is it India, United States, Norway, or Philippines? So where was GDSC first established? In what country? Ah. Oh, four of you got that correct. Four of you got that wrong. Okay. Congrats to the seven, but the four. Were you not listening? Okay, Ka. Oh my gosh, Ka is in the lead with Kiwi back and Francis following behind, and Ash and also L. Okay, number 9. True or false? Developer student clubs are university-based community groups presented by Google developers. True or false? Okay. Student clubs are university-based community groups by Google developers. True or false? Okay, it is true. We are a university-based community group for students who are interested in being Google developers. And Ka is still in the lead with Introto Computing now on the leaderboard. Okay, number 10. GDSC has 3 main goals, which are connect, learn, and blank. What is it? Is it build, grow, teach? Oh my gosh. Or is it connect, build, grow, or teach, or develop? It is grow. Okay, it's grow. Wow, 7 of you got that correct. Congrats. And on the scoreboard, Kiwi Back is now on the top of the scoreboard with Francis, Ka, Ash, and Introta Computing following behind. Okay, number 11. Google Developer Student Club bridges the gap between blank and blank for student developers. So what is it? Coding and development, math and science, theory and practical application, or developing and solution building? So GDSC bridges the gap between blank and blank for student developers. It was C, theory and practical application. So that GDSC bridges the gap between theory and practical application for student developers. So 6 of you got that correct. And we have Francis now in the lead with an 8 correct score streak, with Ka, Kiwi, Introta, and Arf following behind. Okay, 12. It is an annual contest that invites students of GDSC communities to develop solutions for local community problems. So this was also discussed earlier. I hope you caught that. Is it Developer Challenge, Cloud Jam, Innovation Hackathon, or Solution Challenge? So it's an annual contest that invites DSC communities to develop solutions for the local communities. It was Solution Challenge. 5 of you got that right. Congrats. And we have Francis still in the lead with Kiwi back, Introto, Arf, and Ka following behind. Okay, this one. GDSC CIT-U chapter was founded on what year? So it's actually fairly recent. Is it 2018, 2020, 2017, or 2019? So when was our chapter founded? Okay, the answers are coming in quick. It was 2019. So 5 of you got that right. So it was actually pre-COVID days. And Kiwi back is on top of the scoreboard with Francis, Introta, Ka, and Arf following behind. Okay, second to the last question. Who is our GDSC lead 2021-2022? I hope you're all familiar with who this is, huh? Is it Francis Ray Abog, Winston Baring, Gary Lloyd Senok, or Carl Davis? Who is it? Are you familiar with this guy? I hope you are. If someone gets this wrong, let's see. Okay. 7 of you got that correct. Okay, it was actually Kuya Francis. So Kuya Francis is our GDSC lead for 2021-2022. And we have Kiwi back with a comeback with 3 in a row. So And next is Intro to Computing, following behind with Francis, Arf, and Ka on the leaderboard as well. Last question: did you enjoy the event? Is it yes? Is it maybe? Is it no? Or is it will? Okay. Did you enjoy the event? Yes. Did you enjoy? Yes, maybe, no. We'll see. Oh, the answer was yes, maybe, woo. But the answer was yes. 7 of you got that correct. So on the podium in third place, we have ARF. Wow, 11 out of 15 correct. And second, we have Introta Computing. And first place, drum roll, please. We have Kiwi Bag. Oh my gosh. Okay, and the runner-ups are Francis and Isnao. Congratulations to our winners! I'm so proud of you guys. It seems like you're actually listening. Okay, so congrats to our winners. I'm not sure. I think sadly we don't have prizes for now. Maybe in the next events that we'll be having, for sure there will be prizes. So for the others, better luck next time. So I hope you join us for any other future activities or events. So you might have a chance of winning next time. Yes, okay, congratulations. So, ano siya? So, okay, back to our beautiful MC, Lucia.
So thank you for that, Tara. That was a really fun way of remembering what GDSC is truly about. So after knowing GDSC, do you guys have any further questions before we end our event? So just feel free to comment it down at the chat box if you have any questions. So I guess no questions so far. Okay, so to give his closing remarks, we have our GDSC CIT-U lead, Francis.
Hello, hello. I am audible.
Yes.
Maduwag ra ko. Oh, ana, good. Sorry for what happened a while ago ha. Kay naman ganyan. Emergency call. Sarap. So yeah, I hope na nalingaw mo sa ato ang info session right now, and don't worry, dili lang kay kani ang inyohang maapilan nga event basin na paday daghan or umaabot na event soon. So I hope na you will stay consistent to us, and yeah, I hope na nalingaw mo karong pagkabihon na. Thank you ninyo. Salamat.
Okay, so thank you. So before we all leave this meeting, can I ask everyone to open their cameras to take a photo for us to have something to remember? So can we all open? Can I ask everyone to open their cameras? If it's okay. Okay, I see faces. Ako naligo. Okay ra na, kay dili ka na mo masimot. Okay, open your cameras, please. Oh, I see someone here. My classmate. Very smart guy. John Christian. Hi, Christian. Okay, there are still few who isn't opening their cameras. Can you open if you can? Shy type, yeah. Yeah, I guess that's okay. I guess that's okay right now. I can see faces. Okay, so can I ask Tara? Oh, I see Christian. Hi, Christian. Okay, can I ask Tara to take the screenshot?
Actually, like, I can't see any faces on my screen, only
Oh,
mine.
okay. I'll try it in mine. Okay, print screen, right? So, can I ask everyone to post like this? Google, you know. I like that, like that. Okay, okay. I cannot. Okay. One hand na lang ko. Okay, one, two, three. Smile. Okay, again. Okay, that's all. Wow. Thank you, guys. Okay, so that was it, and we do not want to hold you for so long, considering the current time, and perhaps there are others who haven't had their dinner yet. So, thank you very much, everyone, for your time and joining our virtual info session 2021.